very first game in the National Football League is staying up, and we have a realistic chance in the very last game of it as well against Kerry. And as I said before, you know, if it's down to the match in Kerry and Monaghan can grind out some sort of result there to get stay in Division 1, that's okay for us. Yeah, no, listen, Derry and Monaghan has been very competitive matches over the last 4 or 5 years, and you know, I suppose there's 2,500 or 3,000 people here in Scotstoun, and probably most of them Monaghan people, and that's a big help to the Monaghan players as well, knowing that they have the people behind them in Monaghan. You know, listen, I only can concentrate on my own players here, and I was quite impressed with it. I was very happy coming this week in training, convinced that the lads had turned the corner this week in training. You know, we have some more experienced players back, even though we lost Vinnie Corey, we still have more experienced players back in the 24, and that's important for us. And you know, I suppose people don't people don't realise that we have played 8 or 9 Debbingtons in this National Football League, and it's difficult to do it in Division 1, but we're very happy with the young fellas that played exceptionally well. And I'm not going to single out any one of them, but we had 5 or 6, but actually 4 on the 21s played today from the start to finish. You know, Derry maybe didn't play their under 21s and felt that next Wednesday night's game is more important. Every game that Monaghan plays in under 21 or senior are seriously important to the county of Monaghan and the future of Monaghan football. But today's was very important for the under 21s that we stay in Division 1, and we played as well as we played today. So that's why the lads were played, and would have liked to have been able to take off Kieran Hughes in the last 5 or 6 minutes as well. But we ran out very well the first half. We'd be disappointed with our second half performance. That's something we can work on. Very happy. I knew coming in the game that we were going to get the best possible performance out of the group of lads we had out. And you know, I suppose if you take, for example, 2 lads just back in the panel behind us there, doing a workout now for the next half hour. There's no question in this group of players. There's never been a question about their determination. There's never been a question about their will to play wear the Monaghan jersey. And you know, people can write with the lack of it. You know, fellas maybe has Damien Freeman, false information again. Damien Freeman's carrying a grindstone, or sorry, yes, a grindstone, and has been recovered and possibly back in the next 10 days to us. And these fellas are as hungry as ever for Monaghan. The thing is, the timing has to be right, and he doesn't have, the wheels hasn't been in motion every night for the likes of Damien Freeman and Gary McQuaid. But them lads will be back in a week or a fortnight's time, getting ready for the most important time of the year, the championship. Very good. You know, I suppose the goal probably was a big turning point in the game, and who better would you want on it? Tommy is after scoring a goal in each match of the last 3 matches, and he's the man you want when it comes one-on-one with keepers, and he stuck her away lovely. Well, you know, we had a good chat. We had a good chat in the West End before we came out here today about the National Football League, where we want to be in the National Football League, and what happens in the National Football League is in Monaghan's hands. It's not in anybody else's hands. It's in Monaghan's hands, and we need to come here to pick up 2 points today. And scoring difference certainly could come in, or even on 6 points, scoring difference could come into this scenario. I don't know at the moment probably the Tyrone Galway match went.
Galway won.
Okay, well, regardless of who won it, the scoring difference certainly will come into it, and that'll be a telling scenario in a listen, we're talking about some of the best teams in the country here, you know. It's having ups and downs, the Kerrys and the Tyrones, and they're like ourselves, trying to find players, but it's more difficult obviously for Monaghan to come into Division 1 after spending a lot of years in Division 2 to try and find 5 or 6 or 7 new players. But I'm well impressed with the attitude, and we have a group of under 21s. I'm well impressed with their attitude and how much they really want to wear this Monaghan jersey, and that's a development that has come over the last couple of years with this group of players, with the senior players, this group of players. They've sent out a message that it is the right place to be, is playing for Monaghan if you're a Monaghan man.